Hey, what's up everybody?
Welcome to G&Hreview.
Today we're going to do the top 5 best TV shows. Before we get into the actual top 5, we have some honorable mentions.
First, The Office, a great show with Steve Carell. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Watch it.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Also, Rainn Wilson in this show is really funny. After there's a show not that known, I think it's called Lost. We know Lost kind of start sucking for the last like 2 seasons, but it started off really great.
The beginning was great, and but yeah, the 2 last seasons were pretty bad. But yeah, the 4 first seasons were great.
Yeah,
worth watching.
Some of the best twists like ever. After there's also Arrested Development. It's an extremely funny show. Very original concept. There's only like 4 seasons. It's really worth the watch if you never watch it. It's with Jason Bateman and Michael Cera. Number 5.
Dexter. So yeah, it's a great show with Michael Cera.
This show was so awesome because it made you care for a killer. Basically,
yeah, actually,
you were rooting for him to kill people. You were like, Dexter, man, you're a great guy. You're killing people.
Doing a good thing. You're killing serial killers just like you.
Bravo, sir. Bravo. He's just so charismatic as this killer. That's always like, he works at a police station. It was so awesome. He would just come to people and then give them donuts, and in his head he was like, oh, yesterday I killed someone.
Yeah, this show really made you care about the main character.
And
Dexter.
by the way, we're talking about the first 4 seasons.
The finale was really bad.
Number 4. Sherlock. It's the show with Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman, but you know him as Bilbo. This show is really cool because I thought that it would not be that good, and when I started watching it I was really impressed. It's just so awesome to see Benedict Cumberbatch just solve all of these crime mystery, and he's super smart, and it's like, it's really entertaining. You feel like you're just as smart when you're watching it. You're like, yeah, I get what you mean, but I didn't understand everything.
I'm as smart as you.
He says stuff like, must be so boring being in your brain. you figure out everything like way before the police and stuff. It's really fun. And him and Martin Freeman have a great chemistry. They work really well together. And I like the format too, like an hour 30 per episode. I think it's really cool. You really get into it. It's almost like a movie.
It's like a big movie.
Yeah,
almost,
it's really cool. And I can't wait for the season 4. Number 3. House of Cards.
With Kevin Spacey. Yeah, it's about politics. It might seem boring at first, but it's really great. You really see how politics works, and it's just awesome to see the relationship between him, Frank Underwood, the character, and then other people like his wife and other politicians, and he just manipulates everyone to get what he wants, and it's just the political game. Like it's freaking awesome. It just fucks your mind. You're like, oh, you really did that? What? So yeah, great show. Yeah, don't assume that it's bad because it's politics. I mean it. It's really good.
Number 2. Game of Thrones.
Really good TV show on HBO.
It's like the closest you'll ever see a Lord of the Ring TV show, basically, with dragons. So this show is really awesome because it's not just a number of characters, they are all actually really fleshed out, and they are all great characters with backstory, motivation, and you kind of understand almost all of them and their action, but some of them are really just fucking asshole and you want to beat their fucking face. Like Joffrey, you hate that. If you say, I watch Game of Thrones, my favorite character is Joffrey, you're fucking crazy, man!
You really see the perspective of each character, and you know why they did something, even if at first it seems like it was bad. Yeah,
and it's really cool also because there's not that many shows about medieval time with like dragons,
and stuff, and
magic, swords, and battle, giants, wildling. It's so rich and deep. This show is really awesome, and like you just get attached to characters, then they get killed off. The twists are crazy, you never know what's coming, and this is really why it's so awesome, I think.
And the landscapes, it's never really mentioned, but the landscapes in Game of Thrones are pretty awesome. I mean, it goes from ice and snow everywhere in the north, and then you get Winterfell with the steppe-like terrain, and then there's King's Landing, where it's like
beautiful,
sunny, and like.
But also the quality is there. It never feels like a cheap TV show. It's always like, maybe sometimes when the dragons were little, it kind of felt weird, but now that they're grown, you're like, they are badass. And how it's filmed, it looks like a real movie that would come out in theaters, and the show deserves every praise it gets. Just watch Game of Thrones, even if you think that it's too nerd or whatever, it's really not. It's really awesome. Game of Thrones. Number 1. There is not one show with more bald guy in it. Obviously, Breaking Bad. Frankly, it's the best show there is out there. I mean, it's so awesome.
It's really awesome.
You see the evolution of these characters that at first is just a coward, some high school teacher that is 50-year-old, his life is trash, and then he becomes this meth kingpin.
He becomes really badass. What happens in the TV show is kind of really diverse. I mean, there's action scenes, there's weird scenes when you see like him taking breakfast with his son and
awkward scenes.
Like awkward scenes, like okay. And his life gets pretty stressful at some point. It's like it's coming from everywhere for him. It's like his wife is against him. Then there's the guy who sells his drug to, and then there's everything happening in between.
With Jesse too. He's not too sure if he wants to do that again. What is awesome is when it started out, he's just a normal teacher guy that is really good in chemistry. And then when he starts cooking meth, you see him starting to lie to his own family, his wife, his son, and then one lie gets on top of another, and then the lie, and you're like, holy shit, how will he keeps them from knowing that he sells and make the best crystal meth? Like, if he screw up, his family will know that he does drugs and shit like that. His son will be like, what did dad? It's really a great show. If you didn't watch it, what the fuck are you waiting for? Just go out there. Every season is out. The show is done. Rent them, buy them.
Go on whatever to
internet, whatever.
Netflix.
This was our top 5 best TV shows. Tell us what you thought of our video in the comments.
And also subscribe, like the video, dislike it if you didn't like it.
And also tell us why you didn't like it.
Share the video if you want.
And don't forget,
this was G&H Review.